Yes, we are back. I'm glad to be here. Let's make something happen. We're back this week with making plans. It's springtime. Summertime is right around the corner. Sunshine has arrived. Thank you. And now it's time to make some plans with all this good weather that's fast approaching. So, when we're talking about making plans, you need to take certain things into consideration. Whether it's for your holiday, like the one that just went by over the weekend, or vacation in the summertime. Vacation, I stress that, different word, okay? Or professional, in your professional life. I got words for you. I'm ready to deliver. Here we go, right in the thick of things. You make preparations. You make arrangements. Oh, I hope I'm not distracting you with this pink formal shirt. I know I feel a little stranger than myself. Never mind. Let's get back to it. Make arrangements. Make preparations, okay? We have things in mind that we want to do throughout our week. If we're planning our week, our work week in advance, we need to have it in mind that we need to do certain things, okay? Well, we can also make sure that if we're very well prepared, things go according to plan. If things don't go according to plan, then you're not going to be able to stick to your plan, okay? If we stick to a plan, we make sure that everything goes according to plan. If things start going a little bit out of control, then you can't stick to your plan. You gotta be spontaneous, improvise, and go with the flow, we say, okay? Good luck with that. For some people, it works great. Sometimes that's the best thing to do, and I'm not going to discourage you from doing that. That could work out very well, especially when you're on vacation. Vacation, all right? Stressing that. At work, in a business atmosphere, not so sure about that. You need to be very careful. Tread carefully. Tread. That's what we do in water. We tread to stay above water, okay? That's the metaphor right there. So what other words we got with plans? I got a lot for you. We formulate a plan, or we devise a plan. Be careful with devise. Devise is a little bit tricky. You probably hear it a lot in Hollywood movies, okay? When the robbers, the thieves, or the crooks are devising a plan to rob a bank, or break out of prison, or just steal a lot from somebody, okay? So that gives a very negative context, but we can devise plans when we want to get out of the Easter dinner. We want to avoid visiting or meeting someone. We devise a plan to get out of it, out of that situation, okay? If you're a teenager and you're in your school, very often you are devising a plan to get to hang out with your friends when your parents forbid it, and you trick the parents into thinking you're doing something else while you're doing what you really want to be doing. Okay? Sorry. I know how teenagers are. That's the truth there. Just being honest, okay? So you devise plans like that. All right? So formulate, a little more official, okay? When you take different pieces and put them together, you formulate a plan, a strategy to move forward. Strategy is connected with plans, okay? All right, let's move on. I got some more. You can chart or plot, like a plot of the movie. You chart or plot a course of action. It's very official, but it's saying you gotta get all the stages, all the steps out, and get them ready for what you're gonna do in response to maybe something negative that's happened at work, and how you're going to respond. Chart, plot, a course of action. You can either use chart or plot, one or the other, okay? You can schedule meetings, schedule events, schedule certain discussions that you want to have in business. Or in your personal life, you schedule your week by organizing certain things that you want to do during that week at specific times. It could be chores or errands. Errands are like picking up the kids from school, etc., okay? We also work out the details, okay? We work out the details when we go on a trip. We work out the details for a party or a special event or that Easter weekend away or with family. We work out the details of who we're going to see, who we're going to visit, what we're going to eat, what kind of music we're going to play at the event. All right? If it's a wedding, forget about it. You got a lot of things to work out. Everything you can possibly imagine, you need to work out. Flowers, tablecloths, food, menus, clothes, live music, invitations. So I go on? Okay, you get the idea. All right, let's move on. Map out. You map out your plan, just like you map out your route when you go hiking in the mountains or wherever outdoors. You can map out at work what your strategy, what your plan is for tackling a problem or dealing with an issue or completing a project. Usually you map out the stages, the steps that you need to complete the project. Map it out so everybody knows what those stages, steps are. Okay? You set up meetings, you set up events, you set up... No, that's all you set up. Let's just go with that. I don't want to overload you, but I got some more for you, okay? Remember, prepare, arrange, and the nouns. Arrangements, preparations. You have something in mind, and then you can foresee or envision. Foresee what you're going to need on a trip. Foresee what you will need for retirement. Very long-term plans, okay? You see, foresee, predict. Envision, you visualize that future. You visualize what that situation is going to be like, and then you make the plans, the preparations necessary. So at work, you might have to envision a design or what something might need to look like. You envision it, then you make the plans. All right? Finally, before we wrap it up, deep breaths. Okay, here we go. I've overloaded you, I know, but I'm almost done. Aims. We need to have aims when we make plans, whether it's retirement, holidays, or vacation. Vacation, thank you very much, okay? Your work week, your work day. You need to have aims, otherwise known as goals. I got a few more synonyms that go with that. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Aims, goals, targets, intentions, objectives, aspirations, hopes, dreams, ambitions. All of those words, like a spider graph, surround the word aim. Okay? All of them can be used in a way of saying what the aims are. Some of them describe personal goals or targets or aims, personal objectives. Some of them describe business objectives, aims, targets. And others might depend on the context that you're describing. Maybe for an event, a conference, a training. Personal, they're probably going to be ambitions, but a company can have aspirations. You can check out the rest in your English to English dictionary. You know what I'm talking about. And I will see you next week for another episode. It's been a pleasure. My name is Nandis, ESL Trailblazer. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, there's another episode here if you've missed it. It's very nice. I hope you enjoy it. Not nice, spectacular, stellar. Okay? Subscribe down here if you enjoyed the channel and the episode. I'd love to hear from you. Give me your feedback. Let's make something happen. Have a great week, everybody. I'm out of here. Later.